Yeah. Yeah, I got no problems with anybody that wants to put their channel on the side chat of my shows. Get you some new subs on your channel. How many subs do you have, Steven? Yeah, all right. Wednesday morning. Because unless you're just like a great big YouTube channel, you're not going to make a lot with doing YouTube videos and stuff. But to me, it's like the least YouTube can do is like recognize when people are doing a channel, and they put ads on, whether you ask them to or not, they put ads on your videos. That's not really fair if they don't ever pay you anything for it. And I don't get, last time I looked, eh, maybe about a week ago, my channel got monetized like April 1st. And right now, I have earned $36 in AdSense money. And they don't send out a check until you go over 100. So at this rate, it'll be sometime this coming summer when I get a payment from YouTube. Only 121. Yeah, got to get up to 1,000. Oh, you do the YouTube Premium? How much does that cost? I don't like paying for anything extra that I don't have to have or need. So I don't. I'd rather spend my stuff on going to Italy or something. Yeah, it's $36 I didn't have. It's like after all the work and all the hours and all the minutes and all the watches, 15 a month? Nah, I ain't doing that. What is that? 180 a year for, I mean, I suppose if YouTube is your only source of video entertainment, then it might be worth it. Some of the ads on YouTube are kind of funny because they're different than the ones on TV. I am cheap. It's the only way I can afford to do the things I want to do. James pays 18 a month. How come yours is cheaper, Lag? Yeah, I don't. There's lots of things that I could do that I don't because I'm too cheap. And it's like when I go to the grocery store, I like the cheap tortilla chips just as good as I do the Dorito ones, so I just buy the cheap ones, the in-store brand. Hey, Anissa. What, you're subscribed to a lot of channels? Yeah, I mean, I'm subscribed to so many channels. I could pretty much spend 24 hours a day watching nothing but YouTube on the channels that I'm subscribed to. A bunch of the channels I used to watch don't make videos anymore. Chad the Golden Finger Picker. I watched every one of his videos. He don't make them anymore. I
You
used to
want
watch
somebody?
all.
You want somebody to talk with?
Sure, thanks.
You're
How are
welcome.
you? How are you?
Pretty good.
Thank
So
you.
what's the
Thank you
big
for coming in.
subject today to talk about?
Right now it's about YouTube. Stephen was saying he wanted everybody to come to his channel and subscribe to his channel. And
I think I'm pretty sure I was subscribed. I should check it, make sure the bell's on, but I've been subscribed to him for a while. He does like some haul videos and stuff.
hi, Mark. Mark comes in and says hi, but then he leaves after a while. Are
Who's
we not
Mark?
good enough for a full hour, Mark? Mark is Sarcastic Storage Stacker.
Oh,
He doesn't sell on eBay. He buys storage units and sells on Facebook Marketplace, local stuff.
cool.
He does real good. He's got a new one out about some gold coins or something he found. I haven't watched it yet.
Cool.
He is nuts too. He does a show on Sunday where he gets on with a buddy and they find storage units that you can buy in your area. Like you give them your zip code
Uh-huh.
and they will go on the storage unit auction sites and find you a unit that would be good. And they
Cool.
actually even they do a lot of storage unit buying, so they've got a pretty good eye for, what's a good one and what's worth the money and such like that.
Our storage units go high here.
Yeah, they're crazy.
I mean, like if you go, we didn't buy one.
No, we never bought storage unit.
Yeah, the online sites. I mean, they really bid. You got a really strong buyer pool for them here.
Yeah, I've probably been to maybe 25 different live storage unit auctions, and
We
there's
don't
only
get a lot
one,
of the live ones.
there's only one unit that I didn't buy that I should have
Isn't
because
that the way it always is?
yeah, the ones that I would like to have, they go for too much money usually, and
I miss that smell.
Oh, the storage unit smell.
Storage unit smell. I miss it.
yeah, it's
That real
bad.
placky, milky smell.
Yeah.
I used to do that some, but I don't know. It's just so difficult around here to get rid of mattresses and refrigerators and stuff
I'm not
like
a very
that.
good furniture reseller. I mean, and if I was really gonna hit storage, I'd probably end up renting a booth like at one of these peddlers malls to put the furniture up for sale in.
I don't know if I'd rent a booth or try to find a swap. What do you call them? Swap meet. What's the
Like a flea market?
flea market? I'd try to find a flea market and rent a
Yeah, well,
rented
I've
spot.
done flea markets. I'll tell you, when you load and unload furniture, it gets tiring. I mean, we did it a lot, and I don't necessarily want to go back to it. Sometimes Jim has a hankering to do it, but I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, we'd have like 10, 8, whatever, those 3x8 tables. The old kind, too, because I didn't buy new ones, the new lightweight plastic ones. We had the old press board ones, the cafeteria tables. We'd flip them things out. We'd be unpacking. We wouldn't get finished unpacking. We'd start at like 7, and we wouldn't get done unpacking till like noon or 1, the final totes, what I mean? Because people are coming through. People are walking through.
Because you get a lot of the early people through.
But yeah, we wouldn't, to get that whole box truck unpacked would take hours. And then at 3 o'clock, the thing would start winding down.
So
and
you got to repack
yeah,
it.
you're not supposed to leave until 4, but I'd start, obviously start packing her up.
So what was your average sales at one of those?
$500. I'd say average.
Yeah, I mean, holiday weekends, because it's a tourist town, I mean, we'd be in that $1,500 range. Like the big.
I'm gonna go get some more coffee.
But that
I'll
ain't
be
every,
right
that
back.
ain't every weekend.
Yeah, that ain't every day.
Yeah, if you average it out, it's probably about $500. But yeah, you'd have like $2,000 days or whatever. But man, I mean, you're humping it. Your hands are dirty from counting the money in the back of the truck and stuff.
And you look kind of like a hobo because it's all. We go to an auction on the weekend. Let's say Saturday, Sunday. Some of the stuff we'd load in the truck, and the next time we'd look at it Monday morning when we were unloading it to sell at the flea market.
It's all straight cash.
Yeah.
No debit cards, just cash on a barrelhead.
Steven asked if our reselling has changed since we moved to Kentucky. I will say I think there's a lot more competition down here in resellers than there was where I was at in northern Wisconsin. Wouldn't you agree, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little. You got a lot more. They spend a little more here, the auction hounds.
Yeah, but luckily we had 2 semi-loads of shit.
Yeah. So I would say where we're at in the middle, and we're close to like they have the Highway 68. We're right off of 68, and like the 127, because I'll go over to those Danville auctions, some which are auction houses, which you don't always find the best deals at. But you have a lot of resellers here that don't necessarily sell online, but they do set up for those big, mile long rummage sales like 68, 127. There's the roller coaster one that goes down like from I don't know if it's like southwest Kentucky and goes up towards like Greensburg and that. So you have a lot of those resellers that are buying.
Also, when they were saying what was the average take, that was a day, because all these flea markets we went to, they were 1-day deals. They were not weekend deals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it wasn't like we're all weekend. For
yeah, it would be 1 day.
No, it was 1 day. It was like from whatever 7 o'clock in the morning till like 5 in the afternoon. You'd pull out average $500.
And that was St. Germain. That was St. Germain, Wisconsin. They have a huge flea market that's a tourist draw there that we'd set up.
Yeah, we're doing St. Germain, Manitowoc Waters. What was that other one?
Three Lakes.
It wasn't Three Lakes. It was Manny Waters,
Boulder,
and Boulder. Yeah, Boulder was usually pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah, so we had 2 good ones, and then one that wasn't that good.
Oh, Sarcastic Storage Stackers in Kentucky too.
Yeah, I wonder how close you two are.
Well, I'm right in the middle of Kentucky. I'm right in the center of the state.
Where are you at, Mark? I think Mark's up on the north side of the.
You know who else is on the north? In the north, though, Steven is. He's up by like close to Hebron and stuff like that. Because he said that when I was on with you last week, when I went to that horse show in Alexandria, he said you weren't that far from where I'm at. So he's up there, like, just south of Cincinnati.
Stephen wants to know how your reselling has changed since you moved to Kentucky.
Yeah, I kind of answered that one when we.
Oh, did you? I was
going to get a cup of coffee. Yeah, Louisville. So he's like, I mean, for me, I guess Louisville's probably about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes from me.
So y'all should work with him and get some products from him to sell on eBay, because he doesn't sell on eBay.
Oh, yeah.
And he gets tons of stuff out of storage units.
Cool.
Yeah. There's your new buyer, Mark. I landed you a new client.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you owe me $150 for.
Oh boy, finder's fee. Todd's finder's fee. You could start a course on how to be put buyers and sellers together. You wouldn't even have to resell anymore. You could just do that.
Glock 30 is giving Lag a hard time. Anyway, yeah. Storage units are all right, but I don't know.
I like going to a state auction because I can buy, like, this is what I'm buying.
We can cherry pick.
You know what I mean? Where at a storage unit, you got to obviously deal with everything. The good stuff, the crap, the whatever,
I got this auction by Fort Hood down at Killeen. And
I'm in Campbellsville, which is like right in the middle of the state.
See, this company does an auction once every 2 weeks, and they sell some pretty good stuff. Here,
I
let
would
me
say with the
screw.
storage unit, getting rid of the junk is the biggest factor.
Yeah. He said he doesn't do yard sales or flea markets. They sell the big ticket items and use some of the stuff as usage profit. We donate the flea market and yard sale stuff to get on to the next treasure hunt. Sounds like that. I think he's just doing Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Well, Facebook Marketplace is actually a good market down here.
Yeah.
I mean, it is good. I've bought stuff off there and I've sold stuff
And we
off
just
there.
meet the people at the Walmart
Yeah.
because there's cameras. You know, if it's a screwball, you know, there's everything.
Well, the thing for us is like, cause they'll be like, oh, what else you got? So if I meet them at a sterile environment, it's like, okay, thank you, goodbye, see you, you know.
But yeah, here's that.
Well, it's supposed to be an online auction.
Here's that online auction.
What's
It's
that
about
stuff?
an hour and
Military?
20-minute drive. This is all military surplus.
Oh, clothing, yeah.
Yeah, I've shown you this auction before, Tara Jim. This auction is in the same town that is Fort Hood,
Oh, okay.
which is a huge army base.
Hmm.
So, yeah, they got all kinds of stuff. They even have coins and jewelry marked, but it goes for nutso money.
Yeah.
Tools, lots of tools. I don't know if you're looking at this. Every once in a while, they have a big lot of. This is where I got all that swimming pool parts that I bought.
Oh, yeah. That was a good buy.
Oh God, I probably
Yeah, I
made.
agree, Steven, that most stuff on Facebook is Marketplace will be marked up. But I will say about 3 weeks ago, there was a lady that was selling a lot of this crepe erase stuff. It's like some kind of like beauty aid or whatever, cream or whatever, make your saggy skin stay up. But she sold it to me for $45 and I sold it over the weekend. And I think when I was said and done, I sold around $600 worth of product there.
Like, look at this lot. There's 5 huge boxes, totes of.
You know those Febreze vacuum bags though?
Of
I mean, they take forever to sell. I mean, you got to be into those for cheap.
well, it's $50, right? Starting bid hadn't been done yet.
Mm.
$50 for all of those.
Yeah, but look at the solds on them because I mean, some of those just like I've had them and they just like take forever.
What are they like? Vacuum? They go to
Yeah, they're
vacuums
vacuum
that
bags,
nobody
but they're
ever
scented.
uses anymore.
Yeah, they're vacuum bags, but they're scented. Yeah, and I don't know how many people. I mean, because a lot of vacuums now, I don't know, don't have bags like the modern like ones that goes in the canister thing. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, they don't have any of these for Dyson or anything like that, huh? Old Bissell's and Hoovers and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's like buying vacuum belts a little bit. I mean, they'll sell, but they'll be cheap because there's a lot of competition on them, and they're slow.
Yeah, but
I'll bet's
how
gonna
many
do a
how
working
many
hangout
units were
today at
there?
11.
There may be 500 brand new retail bags of those in that lot.
Yeah.
Right now, they would be what, a dime a piece.
Remember those
So,
power cords you bought? Remember you got them with something else, and I'm like, well, geez, Todd, they sell for like $5 a thing. Have you ever sold any of them?
power cords.
Remember you said I don't even know if I should mess with them. You had like 200 of them. It was an incredibly big amount. I forgot what they were for, but they were some kind of like power cord, electronic power cord. And I don't even think they were a power cord that plugs into a wall outlet. It was like for connecting stuff together or something.
Oh my God, we gotta go.
Yeah, I think I sold some of those or all
They're,
of
they're
them.
super slow to sell and cheap to sell. That's how I would equate Febreze vacuum bags.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
go. Sherman.
but you know they're all going to ship first class, and they're all going to.
Christmas lot. What's the auction company? Yeah, one lot.
When did I win that?
Lewis auction. Or is Lewis the last one? Oh, Lewis was the new one. Okay, that's the one. Okay, don't try. Just get off.
Like, yeah, Mark, are you still here? They sell this. company sells a lot of silver dollars, and they all go for like $40 a piece, and that's just stupid money.
Yeah, they go high here too. You can't. I mean, just what I would call like well circulated, just nothing, no special mint mark or anything, and they'll sell for between $40 to $49 a piece.
Yeah, it's just people at
And
auctions
it
are
would
just
always be
stupid.
like the same old timer type. It's like a type. I don't want to be like, but you know what I mean? The type that buys like silver dollars at live auction.
Oh yeah,
It'll
that
always
old
be an
guy.
older retiree gentleman, and he just buys them up.
It's
He
like
buys that and pocket knives and
yeah, they can't put the silver dollar in the crematorium with you. It's like, who are
Well,
you amassing this stuff for? It's like just go.
well, your heirs.
They don't get those. They think they're gonna live forever. Is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? He's got a scruffy beard. He lives in a cabin somewhere
He
with a bunch
wears
of mason jars full of silver
bib
dollars.
overalls a lot.
You can't take with him. It's like, dude, buy a jet ski, clean yourself, shave, get yourself a girlfriend.
spend your money on women. That's it. Spend your
There you
money
go.
on
There
women
you go.
instead of silver.
Women and jet skis. You won't regret
There
it.
you go.
Mr. Sadie said they're buying them on eBay and buying them on eBay. Oh, and reselling them there. Yeah, because you can get them cheaper on eBay.
Oh, coins?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
what's a silver dollar
crazy.
for?
Yeah.
I think
They'll
I looked
go for 20%, 30%
But
over,
I've
over
looked at
eBay.
I've
I'll be
looked
just like
it up on
scratching my head at the
I looked
auction.
up silver dollars on eBay just so I call run of the mill silver dollars. And I want to say they were going as low as like 27 a coin. What's a silver dollar worth right now? Just like scrap.
now here is Cole silver dollars. Something's wrong with them. They got dents in them, or they're scratched up bad, or they're
Yeah.
hard to read
flat.
dates.
Yeah, they're well
And
circulated or whatever.
this is one of the largest silver dealers in the world, and they sell them for $32 each.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take on.
See, but that's still $8 cheaper than the auction at least,
Yeah.
which is just nuts. Why would you do that?
Yeah, by me, I mean they usually sell between like I would say 40 to 45, but the problem is by the time you pay the auctioneer his like the auction company, most of the auction companies around here take 20%. So by the time you do that, it isn't worth buying them like off this site and reselling them at a local auction.
Yeah, if you add
Right.
it, yeah, for sure. If you add the 20% fee.
Well, this auction is 30% to the consigners.
Mm.
So yeah,
And then what are they charging the seller? I mean, that auction.
Well,
company
he's on a
pays good-
silver coin buying site. He's saying what you could get
Oh.
a scrap silver dollar on there for is like 32.
Yeah, but they can't tack on 30% on top of when you.
They don't charge you 30% buyer's fee, do they? Is that what you said, Todd?
No, they charge the buyer 10%, and then they charge the seller 30%.
Okay.
Oh.
So anyway,
Yeah,
I don't buy
here
storage
they
unit.
charge the seller 20 and then a buyer's premium between 10 to 15. Most of them are 10.
Mark says he can get them for 30 a piece at his jewelry
Yeah.
store. Sally!
Hi again.
Oh, Sally's
Hey,
on.
baby girl. You came on for, what was it, last week? For about 10 minutes, and then you got a call, and boom, she was gone. Disappeared. And we all knew, we talked about you when you left. We all knew you were like, you got a call from the man,
Yeah.
the myth, the legend. You got to
his
bring
name
him on with you some morning.
His name is Clifford.
Clifford?
Yeah.
Like Clifford the dog?
Yeah.
Cool.
It was Clifford the man.
Clifford the man.
I call him
man.
Cliff. I call him Cliff.
Call him Big Red.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That's
maybe
what,
we should. I don't get very good advice.
that's what my kids call him, is Clifford the Big Red Dog.
There you go.
Yeah, you don't have to buy a big storage unit. You can get a 5x5 that's all it's got in it is boxes and totes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a lot of like little girls' bicycles with bent up training wheels, old spare tires,
Boxes of
Yeah.
bags of bills.
mattresses. Oh yeah, and carpet cutoffs. Why people store cut off pieces of carpet, I'll never freaking know. And oh yeah, and shopping bags. Like you get like a box of with like 400 old Walmart bags, and it's like, why were you paying
bagging their
this?
mail? Like mail.
Oh yeah, they're old bills that they're never gonna pay.
Yeah, I got into one time, and I got a great big old bag of self-pleasure devices.
Oh yeah.
And from the heat and humidity that was in the unit, they were all stuck together.
Oh, you want to hear something gross?
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let me just say this though: the used market on those is not good.
Oh my God! So I bought it was a mink jacket.
I have done a video or two on storage unit buying. You got to go back in my videos to see them.
Boy. I bought a mink jacket at the thrift store. This is in Wisconsin, okay? So I got it up on the mannequin. I'm taking pictures of it. It was a coat. It wasn't a full length. It was like to the waist, you know. So I'm taking pictures of it. And I'm like, oh, there's something in the pocket. Maybe I got money or a wallet in here. No, it was like a vibrator. It was Granny's vibrator. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, that was so gross. Because it was like an old lady mink coat. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a hip mink coat. It was like from the 60s or something.
Well, maybe her and her boyfriend like to do, old people role play.
Ugh. Old people role play. Old people fetish.
Let's talk about Fox News.
Oh,
Oh, you're turning me on.
how's the stock market doing?
Let's complain about the kids across the street.
You're making fun of my age group there.
Well, Todd, I don't know.
He's
about
knocking
Todd,
on
but
the
I'm
door.
not too far behind you.
Sally, you didn't get married.
Mm-mm.
Are you going to get married? Are you thinking about it?
Nope.
Oh my God.
It's a little soon,
You just
Todd.
said him for crying out loud.
She just got done getting divorced 5 months ago. You're already trying to get her married off.
Sure, why not? She's
It's
a hot.
Probably
She's a hot.
not going to happen ever again.
Sally's a hot commodity. She needs to. We need to pawn her off on somebody quick.
Oh, God.
Did you see what Lag says? Get off my grass and in my bedroom. Hi, guys. Hi, Carol and Beth. I do miss you guys. I miss everybody.
Do you watch the show some, even though you're not on a lot?
I've just been busy.
Yeah, she's been busy hanging. Yeah, she plays it with her boyfriend when they're doing stuff in the morning. Yeah.
I like do my eBay stuff in the morning, and then
she's got her boy toy now. She doesn't need us anymore.
It's not true. That is not true. I still need you guys. They're like, I don't know.
What?
I'm just.
I'm not picking on Sally. I'm teasing her.
I know. I'm just trying to I don't know, trying to change up my life a little bit, and it has changed, that's for sure. But it may go back to the way it used to be, later. I mean, especially in the wintertime, it's hard to travel and stuff, and it takes me about 15 minutes to drive to his house because he doesn't live here. So
are you still thinking about moving to someplace warmer, or are you grounded for a little while with the boyfriend?
I'm still moving downstate next spring.
Downstate and not to North Carolina?
I am moving downstate first, and then we will see.
Sally, before you move downstate, have you ever been down to like Lansing, Jackson, Detroit? Have you ever been down there?
I've been to Grand Rapids.
Now,
That's
Jim
what,
had a real good time when he was in Michigan.
Well, yeah, I did. It's a den of iniquity, though. I would not stay there. I mean, it's a good place to visit if you want to do some wild.
Have you
crazy
ever heard the Jim sorority party?
Yeah, I was only like 40.
yeah.
He goes, yeah, we'll get you in. We'll tell me your legacy or something. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. So I'm at this fraternity house spanking sorority girls.
I mean, we were down there. It was probably a month ago. We were down there for like 4 days, and it was all right. It was very busy, and the traffic was crazy. And then we went to Detroit too.
Well,
And
that is a crazy place.
yeah, we went to Detroit for a concert. And then and so that was fun, but you did see it was very pretty in places, and of course we were right by MGM Grand and stuff like that. But
Nice.
but then you see all the other, terrible places too, like all the burned out abandoned homes.
Sally, just keep going. Just keep going south till you hit like Kentucky or Tennessee. It's all nice. There's nothing burned out or anything. It's all awesome.
Well, you know what I'm hoping.
It's a great day in the Commonwealth.
What I'm hoping, because my boyfriend's a biker, and what I'm hoping is that he's getting a new Harley next spring. So what I'm hoping is that he will want to travel, and I'll be able to travel at that point.
Cool.
There you
go. Thanks, Tim.
Well, travel your ass somewhere warm.
I know. I plan on it. I really want
to. Don't leave.
I don't want to be in this winter weather around anymore.
Yeah.
It's too cold for me.
I don't miss it.
Oh man, it was like being in a bad relationship. I mean, all you're gonna do is a year later you're gonna look back and say, "What the hell was I thinking?" I don't miss northern Wisconsin at all.
Yeah, it's.
I had a friend up there who has horses. She took a picture. She's riding her horse outside, and it's too warm to stick on the ground, but there were snow flurries in the air.
Yeah. It snowed. I think in Marquette.
Oh yeah, up on the lake. Yeah.
Like it was like Monday of last week or something.
Yeah. Marquette's actually a cool city. I wouldn't want to live there, but I mean, it is a cool place to go see in the summer.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It looks like red line. There's no line.
Yeah, it's super beautiful here right now. Like as far as fall weather goes, and you get to see all of the colors and all of that. And like places like California, you don't get to see that.
Yeah.
It's
It is. I mean, I never minded it until like February, March, and April. That's when winter starts really getting warm.
Yeah, it's really hard to live here in those months because it's just so frigid.
Well, but like where we're at, not saying that where at's perfect, but it is. But anyway, you do get below freezing, so you do get where it kills the bugs. I mean, so you got that.
Like right now, you have fall color.
The trees, the bugs get killed from the zero. It gets it doesn't get down to zero, but it gets below freezing.
The color's not as brilliant as it was in northern Wisconsin for the fall leaves turning, whatever. You'll get a little bit of snow, and then it melts like a few days later or a week later.
Yeah, you get a little taste of winter, and boom, it's spring again. Flowers are coming up, the trees are budding out.
Yeah.
I still walk around my yard saying, "Oh, I better pick this up because it'll get buried in the snow," and then I gotta laugh. I'm like, "Ah!"
Nate throws it back down. I can pick this up. I'll just throw it back down. It's gonna get buried in snow.
I found a couple chainsaws in the grass. Last fall.
Yeah, Cliff burns wood all winter. And so he just got like a whole bunch of bundles of like I guess it's like oh god, I can't remember what it's called, but
Slabs or
like strips off the tree, like it's
Yeah.
strips, and then he has to cut them himself, and so I learned how to use a wood splitter. I
Wow.
learned how to use a chainsaw. He's
You're
got
really
like
turning into a Northwoods girl now.
yeah, and but he's got like all the tools and stuff that he has to. He's been doing that for like 6 or 7 years, and
Yeah.
then he stacks all of his wood and
How
all
do you
that.
heat your house? Is your heat included with your rent on your place or no?
No, I get natural gas.
So how, just out of curiosity, that's what I used to heat with up north. How bad is natural gas gone up a lot with gas prices going up?
It doesn't seem like it's a lot.
Okay, well
Like
that's good.
that's good.
like it's very comparable to what it used to be. Maybe a little bit higher, but not much.
All right.
We'll find out this winter because a bunch of the prices went up during the summer when you didn't need heat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we heat
Uh,
with wood too, and I'm glad we do because, like, well, I don't know about. They did add some user fees on. They did raise our electric bill like $30 because they added on like fuel usage fees and stuff. But I mean, last year in the winter, our electric bill would be like $90, and like when I was in Wisconsin, it would be like
Oh my
350,
God.
375. You know.
yeah. It can get a little bit pricey because my kid he has a gaming computer and he has to keep it kind of cool. And so he does run an air conditioner as well
Yeah.
in the winter. So yeah, lag. I know, girlfriend, aka help, but actually, like he always like tried to keep me from doing anything because he he felt bad because I would get off work and I'd go over there and I'd be like, okay, what do I do? And yeah, he was like, you don't need to do anything. You just got off work. But I didn't want to be bored. So yep, I've learned some stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think gas here is like 329 right now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about what it is here too.
We have
about
our
what it is
electric
here.
company is it's RECC. It's like Taylor County Rural Electric Company or something like that.
Cooperative.
Or co-op. It's a co-op.
Yeah, our gas here in town is about 325, but over in Waco you can still get it for like 315, 318.
We got as low as for sure 299 here. Like when gas went down a little bit here at the beginning of fall. Did we get any lower? I think it was around 299 for gas. Diesel got all the way down to like 439 a gallon in some spots, but I think it's going back up again.
Yeah, people were freaking out the other day because it raised like 11 cents in one day.
Well,
Well, you got a new guy in the White House just figuring things out. So when he gets in that second term, that's when he's gonna shine. I'm telling you, 2024 is the year.
It's
That
it's
is
really
when-
different. It's really different being with somebody that has their shit together.
Well, that does help when they have their shit together.
Yeah,
So and whenever I go to his house, it's like I feel like I'm at a resort, like someplace far away, kind of. So it's kind of like a vacation from my life.
So he lives 15 minutes away, so he's close to the town you're in.
Yeah, that's nice though.
Oh, Tara, this deal auction, if the invoice is over $1,000, you have to go to cashier's check.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think mine is over.
I'm going to give you your invoice.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Well, I don't even remember this one. How did I?
Tara bought this place is like 50 miles from us, and she bought a $1 lot. We gotta go pick up tomorrow.
Yeah, but I don't even remember. Why did I miss this auction?
You bid on it.
It ain't the one I bid on last night, though.
No, it's a different one.
Well, then I missed it or forgot it was ending.
Yeah. You got one box of crappy Christmas stuff for $1. So we got to pick it up tomorrow.
I was gonna ask you guys if you guys run into any Mary Kay. God, what is it called? It's a men's cologne.
By Mary Kay?
Yeah.
I didn't know they made men's stuff.
Let's see, what is it called?
It's Marlin K.
I think they frown on it. I would too, but I don't want to lose my buying rights. Because you buy a lot of other stuff from them. This is my fault. I would have bid on other stuff. I must have forgot it was going off. It's not my fault. We'll blame Jim. He probably distracted me.
I got the email last night. Oh, what the? Oh man!
It was your fault. You distracted me.
Yeah,
I forgot about it.
I got the map here. It's by Louisville.
I know. Yeah, Mount Sherman.
Oh no, I guess it ain't that far though. No, it's between us and E-Town. Actually, it's like by Hodgsonsville. It ain't that far.
I'm gonna go ride tomorrow anyway, so I'll just go.
All right, yeah, it's probably gonna be right near. Yeah, if you take 61, if you get on 61, coming home or whatever, it's right off of 61.
Dang it, I can't remember what that's called.
So what's going on with the stock market, Todd? While Sally's looking that up.
Yeah.
All I saw was a red line and nothing.
It's pretty flat.
Oh.
I know. What does the skull and crossbones mean when you're looking at the stock market?
Stocks are pretty flat. They're down a little bit again.
I saw something on the news like DoorDash and Uber Eats have taken a big hit because the government's going to change like what gig workers are. Or I don't know, like this must be because they're independent contractors. Like if you work at, you do DoorDash or Instacart or whatever.
Yeah, stocks are not good. Yeah.
I know, Mr. Sadie.
What is it called whenever like they're out of they stop making it? What is that called?
Discontinued?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of that word.
Yeah. Market's been a whole new world every year the last 3 or 4 years. I mean, 2020 was COVID. 2021 was everybody's on lockdown. 2022
is now
inflation crash and a war. Russia at war with Ukraine.
I will say those little Ukrainians, though, they're really fighting back. They're really sticking it to them a little bit. Honestly, when that started, I didn't know Ukraine could hold out against Russia like they did. And I know they're getting help, but it's still, I'm surprised they're doing as well as they are. kind of made Russia look a little bit like a paper tiger for their army.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, but misinformation. Oh, but who at PayPal determines what's misinformation? That's the scarier part.
Anything I don't want to hear.
Well, PayPal is a pain in the ass because remember, like years ago, you couldn't use like PayPal if you like, let's say you bought a gun, like off Gun Broker, you wouldn't want to. You could lose your PayPal account if you used it for the.
No, you could lose your PayPal account if you accepted payment.
Oh, it was
So if you're
accepting the
seller,
payment
right,
if you're the
you can
seller.
use that as your
I thought if you're
processing
the
fee.
which is bullshit because it's totally legal.
How's your work been going, Sally?
It's been all right.
You still the assistant manager type
Yeah,
position?
yeah, yeah. I last 3 weeks I've worked. I had 2 days that were 9-hour days, and then 2 days that were 11-hour days. So it would be 9, 9, 11, 11. So
Are they still working your ass off there?
mm,
Like you're always
yeah,
getting called in and third shift and stuff.
not called in too much, but it's been going okay. I mean,
Oh, that's
we've been able to keep a pretty good staff to where we can keep covered pretty good.
Yeah,
So
that's my question, Sadie. How can you even
my eBay's been doing fine.
put information on PayPal?
I didn't look into it that much, but is that I was listening to like Crowder yesterday and they're like something like sometimes you can put like notes when you buy stuff or whatever, like I don't know. I mean, are they watching your social media like, oh, there's one, I don't know. It's weird.
Hi, Mike.
so here's your invoice. The world is flat. What? I think it's if you're a group, what they would target is like if you're a group that they feel is putting out stuff misinformation, air quotes, stuff they don't agree with,
Yeah.
and they would remove you. They wouldn't let you use them as their payment handler.
I mean, when they lost eBay, I mean that must have been a kick in the teeth for them. So, I mean, how much
Yeah, and eBay,
other stuff,
they're in lockstep
and you have enough,
politically with eBay.
yeah, and you have enough competition with like Venmo and all these other Cash App things. I mean, I don't know why they would do that. It seems stupid.
Have you seen the other stupid stuff they're forcing people to do? It's stupid, stupid, stupid. But like you said, they were doing that before with legal sales of stuff. Stuff that was legal to sell, but they didn't politically agree with. They were already doing that. So
Yeah.
it wasn't really new. They just ramped it up.
All right, Todd, next subject. Pick it.
I don't know.
Oh, boy. You're a school teacher. Come on, be on top of it.
How many packages you got going out, Tara?
I don't even know. I mean,
a lot. Holy shit.
Our weekend was not great. It was better Monday, and then yesterday was kind of.
Well, Monday was really.
Then yesterday it was like, and then today it was I don't even know. Now I got to go all the way over to my thing. Probably like 20. So.
Yeah, we sold like 3 things already this morning.
Well, good for us.
Let me pour you another beer to cry in.
I had 3.
Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
I'll pour you another.
Maybe a can of Michelob Ultra because my hand can fit around the can really easily.
I'll give you a glass of water. You won't be able to tell the difference.
Poor Mr. Sadie. And he's in the chat. He's never going to live it down.
4 out of 5 people in taste test couldn't tell the difference between that beer and water.
His locale.
Did you see Sadie's comment earlier? He said he's going to move to Kentucky next to Jim and Tara and
Oh,
drink
Oh
a Globe
boy.
Ultra with you.
It's full.
It's full.
Oh, it's full.
Remember Dusty?
How bad?
Alabama's full. There's no more room. No, actually, I gotta say Kentucky's growth doesn't seem to be too bad either. So it's still kind of a hidden gem, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. When your mom was buying that house, it said a lot of out-of-state people were buying property or looking at property.
Yeah. Kentucky was good enough for Davy Crockett. It ought to be good enough for me.
Darn right.
There you go.
Too hot. I mean, it gets hot in the summer, but not unbearably hot. And you have a winter, but it's a short winter or whatever. I mean, I thought I wanted to live farther south, but honestly, I think this is about as far south as I want to go. Maybe Tennessee, but I don't think I'd go any further south than that. I like this thing that you get a respite from like the bugs and stuff, when the temperatures drop.
Yeah, the snakes go away,
Yeah, you just get a little break.
Yeah.
It's like me, Tara likes me around some of the time, but she doesn't want me around like all the time. Sometimes she needs a little break.
Sadie, how did you come out in the tournament last night?
Yeah, true that, Mr. Sadie.
I played poker last night and lost my butt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one to hold them and no one to fold them.
Yeah, I didn't hold them very well.
Oh, boy.
You got to know when to walk away and know when to run.
You should dress like the gambler, and maybe that bring you luck.
Wear your Kenny Rogers beard.
Yeah, Kenny Rogers beard, and like a leather vest, some kind of like leather cowboy hat.
With the feathers in the front.
Yeah, that's what you gotta wear.
That weird feather thing you put in the front of cowboy hats. I don't know what part of the bird it is, but.
Bring the push back. Tara wears the pants.
Oh, sometimes I do. No, everybody's their own boss, but as long as you get along, as long as you agree with what I want.
Yeah, we just don't tolerate any misinformation.
I don't tolerate misinformation in my household.
As long as you're quiet and you don't put out misinformation, you're okay. Otherwise,
Oh, come on, Sadie. Any place that high is a win. They rescinded the policy because of public outcry.
Well, I think that wasn't supposed to be public, the way they make it sound like, oh, we made a mistake. I'm not sure that was supposed to be something that got out to the public.
Yeah, their stocks crashed.
Yeah.
Because you had so many people complaining about it and dropping them that all of a sudden their stocks started to tank.
I don't really watch Fox News that much. I mean, I'll watch some Hannity and Tucker, but I don't watch it that much.
Well, here, I could.
You know where I get a lot of my news from? I watch the White House press secretary briefings almost every day. I listen to them while I'm listening.
Yeah, and that Newsmax because it's free.
Yeah.
When Fox started to get paywall, I mean, then it was like you had.
Yeah, we don't have DirecTV.
Yeah, we don't have cable or DirecTV, so we had to. I pay the $4.99 to watch like Hannity, Tucker, and Ingram.
I don't even watch Laura.
And not that much anymore. Yeah, but it's $5 a month. It's cheap.
Yeah.
But we don't watch that much. If we want the news, we usually just turn on Newsmax.
Yeah.
Or you watch Press Secretary.
Yeah, I listen to Press Secretary. So I'm listening to the other side.
Yeah, yesterday she had to talk about her stuff. I mean, it's like her personal life. It's like, we don't care. Just what went on.
So Terry or Sally, are your boys going to move downstate with you?
My youngest son, yeah. That's where we're moving to, is my oldest son's house. Apartment.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He moved downstate a couple years ago, didn't he?
Yeah. They want to stay with them. So we're going to figure it out to where we can share an apartment and just, I mean, it's gonna be tight with all of us living there, but because my son has a girlfriend, my oldest son, and but it'll be I'll be able to work it. I mean, we should be able to work it out.
How far is that from your boyfriend?
About an hour.
That might be a little bit of a problem, huh?
Yeah, who's gonna put wood in the wood stove if he ain't there to stove it?
I was thinking that Grand Rapids was a lot farther away, and really it was only about an hour and a half from Cadillac,
Mm.
which it'll be a little bit longer from here, but you know, I mean, it's not too bad. It'll be about an hour. I'm hoping everything works out with that. I might not be able to do it.
Yeah.
Well, my family.
You know how it is. You start falling in love, and a year from now, it's like, I don't want to be that far from that person.
Well, my family didn't want me to move south from Wisconsin because they were going to move up to Wisconsin from Florida. And I'm like, well, too bad. I'm moving. So I moved here. And now my mom and my sister and my brother-in-law live 5 miles away from us.
Yeah. They're like, we're like, we're not going to be here. We're moving out of here. Oh, you're just saying that. You're not really going to move. We work every day on trying to get to move. No, we're moving.
He was
listen to me.
He was just telling me like a couple of days ago. He goes, I don't know what I would be able to do if I couldn't talk to you every day.
Yeah. Uh-oh, you're sucked in.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's a very sweet man. But he is a bullshitter.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the things I most love about him. That's for sure. He's always trying to like tell me something, just to see if I believe it, and I'm just nope.
I'm gonna end up moving in with him. Maybe if it all works out.
Maybe. I mean, it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. You know, I mean, it's just gonna have to play out.
My family is all passed away, Mr. Sadie. I don't really have anybody left. And Jim's family, well, they lived in Eagle River up northern Wisconsin, and then they had a place in Florida too. So they were living in Kissimmee. But then when Jim's dad passed away, they didn't want to be down there on their own like that. So then they moved up here 10 minutes from our house.
Yeah, they were going to live by us in Wisconsin.
Yeah, they wanted to come back to. I'm like, you can only live in.
We're leaving.
You could only live in Kissimmee or northern Wisconsin. I mean, you could pick a whole bunch of different stuff in between, but those are the two locations that you could only live in. You know, which it was. They had a very nice house in Florida, and I mean, I love to go down there and visit. But I will say, I mean, the traffic, Orlando, and that Kissimmee is just exploding. Really, I mean, you can't. It takes you 45 minutes, an hour to get across town. I mean, and they live like how. Was it like a 15-minute drive to Disney?
Well, yeah, it got to be a half an hour drive.
Yeah,
they were like 5 miles from Disney, and it took like, I don't know, 45 minutes to get there because of traffic. But I used to say Orlando, it's a good place to visit. Orlando, Kissimmee, you could visit, but it's not a great place to live because it's getting crowded. Now I'm not even sure it's a good place to visit.
Yeah.
It's gotten really, really, and then you get inside the theme park, and you're in there like sardines. It's gotten so crazy. They got to, I don't know, I hate to say it, they got to raise the rates or something, get the population of the people in the park down. There's just too many people.
Hi, Tua. Y'all ever watch any of Tua's videos? He gets out on streams and pans for gold.
Oh, cool.
It's a cool channel.
Oh, that guy that lives in Saudi Arabia, he said he used to live on International Drive, which I've been on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his parents lived, I mean, I've been by Orange Blossom Trail off of that a lot. They lived off of Ponciana Boulevard, and then they were in one of these like subdivisions that was off of Ponciana. They had a nice house. I mean, really nice pool.
Of Ponciana and Ham Brown Road.
Yeah, really nice pool. You know, it had like lion fountains on it and stuff. It's a nice house.
And now she's in Kentucky. She sold the house. She's sitting on. She's got a bank account. I mean, But now
At
nothing.
Joanna.
Down in Orlando, you needed money to live. I mean, it's like here, it's like everything's so damn cheap. It's like living in the Dominican Republic or something.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the state is full.
I should go to Disneyland instead.
Just remember the magic.
Yeah, remember the magic?
Remember the
Oh my
magic.
God, we were at the Peter Pan ride. It's like 11:30 at night. I mean, it's one of the late.
It's got a huge line for people trying, and it keeps breaking down.
And they got that new thing where you walk through. It's got all that like displays and stuff. You
They're
know, like
interactive, like displays that
to
interact with you
keep you occupied while you're waiting to get on the stupid Peter Pan.
while you're
boat
waiting
ride.
in line for 2 hours.
So anyway, this guy is like bitching. I'm not going to get to go on any rides because this thing's been broke down. I'm trapped in here. Blah blah blah. And you got all these people from all the like the line people work the line. They're like, remember the magic. Remember the magic. I can tell you, this guy, he was super crabby, tired, and owly. He was not remembering the magic. And I'm like, dude, it's the Peter Pan ride. It's not a life-changing experience.
Yeah. Chill out, dude.
I mean, you must have never been on this thing, but it's not that big a deal. And I like it when it breaks down because Peter Pan always breaks down. When they turn on the lights and then you see all those little things that run around, they're like car headlights, but they're just as little light bulbs or whatever running around tracks or whatever to make it because you're now the room that's where it's supposed to be dark is now lit.
Oh yeah, we got stuck in there.
My mom and my sister had to get out on a ladder. They had to bring this big A-frame ladder to get them down out of their car because they really couldn't get it going. Oh man, that was something. You got like 5 people holding the ladder, and they really carefully hold on to her while they're taking her down or cracking up.
Oh yeah, well, it's part of the experience. Why wait in lines? You can pay a little extra, skip line. You have to stand in the line. It's all part of the experience.
Yeah.
And
well,
cheap.
What's more cool than that though? You get to see how the ride. You get to see all the back stuff. If the ride wouldn't have broken down, we'd have never seen all that stuff.
Yeah.
Breakdowns are awesome.
Or like when you go to the mine ride, this Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs mine ride, you know, and you look at the sign and the wait time will be like 90 minutes, and then you're like, oh, all right, let's just do it, and you waste 90 minutes of your life.
Oh my God!
In line.
There's only 2 people in each car, right? Or 2 people to a yeah, it was 2 people to a car. Anyways, you sit side by side. Tara and Brandon get in one car. They got this woman who's Italian. And I'm Sicilian, so I'm not besmirching. It's close to Columbus Day. I'm not besmirching Italians. But this Italian woman from Italy who can barely speak English, they stick her in the car with me because she's bitching that she's waiting too long to get on the ride. And then she's like, oh, now I have to ride with someone I don't know. Oh, this is like my hotel room. Nothing's right. You know, she's bitching to me now. I don't even know this woman. She's going on and on about her shitty motel room and how this is America's worst place ever and all this other stuff. I'm like, oh, my God. I waited an hour and a half to get on a ride to ride it with this lady. I couldn't wait to get the hell off it. I'm like, oh, thank God it's over.
Oh, and then she hated the ride, too.
She's dressed like that one. Who was that, the nanny or whatever?
Oh, yeah, Fran Dresser.
She dresses some kind of like kooky outfit or whatever. Like, look at me, I'm rich. You know, I'm like your generic, or what I want to say, like your worst impression of a wealthy person or whatever. Like she's this person, yeah. God dang, she's probably about 50. Well maintained 50, but she was getting up there. But oh man, what a personality! I'm like, I want to throw her right out of the car.
Oh boy.
Like, lady, you need to shut up.
Me and Brandon had a great time on the ride.
Yeah, I had a good time in line. I was spinning around the jewels and stuff and making the stuff squirt. I was having a good time in the line. And then I got on the ride with that nightmare.
Oh, boy.
And she's bitching, where's my husband? I'm like, probably hiding. If I had to wake up next to that, I'd use that gun by the bed on myself.
So Sally waved goodbye, and it's after 9. So
okay,
yeah.
it's time to go.
See you, Sally.
I think we're on Tom, the Queen City Pickers channel tomorrow. So
all right,
there you go. Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, and then I guess Friday back on this channel. So
all right. Have a good weekend.
If I'm here, yeah. Weekend.
Well, where else would you be but here?
I know. All right. Later days.
Bye.
Yeah.